guys!
Hello, everybody.
Yay!
Hello, welcome.
Welcome to our Thursday health chat. We are super excited about today, you guys. Today we're going to be talking about healthy hair, skin, and nails. Yay!
Yay.
So let's see. Well, I'm gonna pass it to Crystal, who's because we're gonna be talking not just about what we put on our skin, because usually I feel like that's what we see a lot as far as skincare and all of that stuff. It's mostly geared towards what we put on our skin. And that's important, but we're also going to be talking about what we put in our bodies. So we put on our bodies and in our bodies. So I'm going to pass it over to Crystal.
Thank you, Ashley. We are so excited. We've been excited about this topic all week long. And what we love about this topic is that it's the idea of a healthy approach to beauty. And so we're talking about how we're going to focus on how you can use nutrition to enhance your hair, your skin, your nails naturally. And that's what's exciting. That's what I love about it because, you know, when it's natural, it's yours. It doesn't wash away at the end of the day. And then for someone like me, I like to save time. I like to save money. And I like to save exposure to toxic chemicals. I want to prevent that. So when you start from the inside out, then you for me it cuts my beauty, the time that it takes for me to get ready in the morning, it just cuts it way down. And that because I like to sleep, so I would rather use that time to sleep a little longer, or maybe make a smoothie or something else, rather than spend a whole lot of time getting ready in the morning. So my beauty routine is very simple, and it actually doesn't even start in the morning. It starts like the night before, the day before, the week, the month before, with how I'm eating primarily, as well as how I'm supplementing, how I'm sleeping, how I'm exercising. So today, like I said, we're going to focus mostly on the nutrition, but it's all part of the process. And the idea of natural beauty is very exciting to me, because in order to get to the beauty, you have to do the healthy part. So it's a win-win. So it's like being healthy is the gateway to the beauty, and then you have both. You have the best of both worlds. So that's what I love about it. That's what makes me so exciting, because those are steps I would take anyway for my health, and then the side benefit is the beauty. So then we're going to share with you, how eating healthier and supplementing can help with your hair. It can help with your skin, your smile, your eyes. And I actually, and we're all living testimonies of this. We're all the living proof, because all of us, what we're going to share with you today is what we all do, and it's working for us. There have been times when people have asked me, were my teeth real? Because they're so white. Or one time I went to the nail salon, and the person who was doing my nails couldn't believe how strong my nails were. She was like commenting on how long and thick and strong they were. People have asked me if my hair is real. One time I went to the makeup counter. This was before Shackley had come out with the BB cream, and so I went to the makeup counter, and I was trying to find a natural foundation, and the lady at the counter who was helping me thought I already had on foundation. She gave me something to take the foundation off. I didn't have on any makeup. It was just my natural skin. So these are the benefits of starting from the inside out, of healthy beauty, of natural beauty. Like I said, it's yours. It's authentic. It doesn't wash away at the end of the day. If I feel like putting on a little blush, a little lipstick, like I did today because we're doing a video, that's great. But if I just wanted to run to the grocery store, I just put on lip gloss and I'm out the door. That's the extent of it. And everything is already glowing. I like to be able to just get up and glow.
I love it.
And that's what natural nutrition does for us. So that's what we're going to share with you today.
Mm-hmm. And so, it's from beauty from the inside out. And that's where the glow comes from. Even now, I don't have this light on me. What do you call it? The LED light? But and also not even, like you say, using the makeup. I don't use the makeup unless it's something like a wedding or something very special occasion. So even now, I don't have on any makeup except for the eyes and a little bit of lipstick. But we've been using a product for years. And I want to say, for me, maybe it's been about 20 years. And that's a wonderful, wonderful product. And it's the Shaklee Youth. And it means exactly what it says, defining age. And so I think I've defined it a little bit. I won't tell you how old I am. You can guess. But I do have a 36-year-old. And I am a Gigi. I don't even say grandma. I'm a Gigi. Gorgeous grandma. And so, but it's been because of the skincare and things that I've done over the years, and also what I've put inside the body, as you were saying, Crystal and Ashley, is the nutrition that's so important. Because that's what helps our skin glow. That's what helps our skin, the nutrients from the cells, get what they need, from the cellular level. And we also have another product, and it's called Vivix. And Vivix is the one for the anti-aging. So when you start feeling like you're getting a little older, we have the anti-aging Vivix as well, which goes in the inside of the body and is made from the mustardine grape. But when we talk about hair, skin, and nails, there are certain nutrients, and I don't know if Crystal, you want to talk more about it, or Ashley, but there's certain nutrients that we do take. And I'm just going to mention the Vitalizer pack that Shaklee has to offer, because it has everything in it that you need. If you're not eating the way that you should eat, supplementation is necessary. And there's certain targeted solutions for the hair, for the skin, and for the nails. And we know that the Vitalizer covers, oh my goodness, the whole body as a whole. So it's the advanced nutrition, it's the smart system that we have. And in it, you have your multivitamin, which I say everybody should be on a multivitamin. You have your B complex, B and C together. You have your Carotamax, your E. The Carotamax is your vitamin A, your vitamin E, your vitamin, what did I say, BCE, your omega, the omega-3, and Crystal share more about that, omega-3, and we have our probiotic in it. So an amazing product that we have that helps you right away with putting the body in balance. And what we mean by that is pH balance within the body. If you're not eating properly because you're on the go, the lifestyle is different, here's something that can jumpstart a healthy cells, jumpstart the body as well, and also will address those issues of hair, skin, and nails. So I'm going to turn it back over to Crystal or Ashley.
Well, I'm going to just jump in real fast and highlight that on the left, you see the amount of food you'd actually have to eat to get the same nutritional equivalent that's in that Vitalizer strip. So we definitely encourage the basis, the foundation of a healthy diet, and try to get as much of that nutrition as you can from food. But we're not going to get everything from food just because of our lifestyles, how busy we all are, the food system these days. And that is a huge quantity of food because we're also thinking about weight management as well. So we might not want the quantity that's listed there, but we still need that amount of nutrients. And so that's where the Vitalizer comes in to make sure your cells still get the quantity of nutrients. And even when you're traveling and when you're on the go, when you have long days at work, when you travel for work like I do, you can still cover your nutritional basis so you can stay healthy, beautiful, and energized as well.
Yeah. Now, the cool thing about this is because we're talking about inside out, and this, one of the things that we were talking about, I love our planning sessions. I wish our planning sessions could be our talks sometimes, could be our chats, because yesterday we were talking and Coletta was like, a lot of the issues that people might be facing, that we might be facing with skincare is because of our skin is reacting to something that's going on the inside. And so it's just like a reaction to what is happening on the inside, and we're seeing it on the outside. And so the reason why we're talking about the Vitalizer and nutrition and all of this amazing stuff, if you look like what she was saying, all of these nutrients that are going in our body, because sometimes we try to do a lot externally to fix it, and we'll buy a whole bunch of different products and spend a lot of money working, possibly using things that might not work, because it can be an inside job more so than an outside job. Now we both, all three of us use, our youth skincare. That's what we put on the outside, right? But we also make sure that our nutrients are up to par. Now, I would suggest before you start any new nutrient plan whatsoever, that you do the cleanse. Okay. Because that will clean your body out. And you guys feel free to jump in here. But that will clean your body out of whatever it is or it will help to clean stuff out. And it will probably help clearing up your skin as well. And so then after you do the cleanse, it's our 7-day cleanse. After you do the 7-day cleanse, then to start on your nutrition journey. And then you're getting all of this good stuff. You can see the multivitamin, like she was talking about, vitamin B, vitamin C. We're going to be talking more about why these things are good specifically for hair and nails. Optiflora, all of that stuff. We're going to be talking about why that helps us glow, from like what Crystal was saying, from the inside out. So I know one of the things that we were talking about yesterday was the B complex. So do you guys want to jump in on the importance of that part?
Well, that's your happy vitamin. That's number one, to make you happy and excited. And so even when you are happy, there's certain hormones and things that are released in the body. And so the B complex is good because it's good for your hair, it's good for your skin, and it's good for your nails. So all three, you have your thiamine, your riboflavin, you have your folic acid, you have your biotin. And a lot of people looking at, let me just get the biotin so I can just grow my nails, but it's good for your hair as well. So those are the things that we love about the B complex. And we always say, hey, if you have a business as a hairdresser, you can actually share this particular product with your clients because it does work. And then for stress, we were talking about how your stress level could be so high that when you're stressed, guess what comes out of the body? Vitamin B and vitamin C. They're water soluble. So you're losing that out of the system. So if you want to target, I need the hair to grow, then you need to increase your B complex, even though you're taking the strip, because we're talking about targeted solutions. So you actually would add more B complex into your body as opposed to, not taking it at all or just taking the strip. So that's what we've done. And I know that when I was 3 years ago, when I first had quit my job, it was because I was stressed. And I remember my hair on the edges was coming out. And that was one of the things that I had noticed. And went to the hairdresser and she was like, what are you doing? But I was stressed because I was trying to balance between my husband, the children, my dad that was sick. And so I ended up increasing the amount of supplements because of the friend who told me about Shaklee. So I'm just saying the products do work and you will see a difference. And then not only that, the B complex is the happy one. So I became happy, in taking it. And so I remember too, with her, my friend, she said, girl, I have 7 children and you talking about stressed out. I got to take a B complex for every child. This is what that's what she told me years ago when she was sharing Shaklee with me. So the B complex is good. Your vitamin C, again, because it's water soluble, it comes out. So you increase your vitamin C, which also helps the immune system. So we look at that as one that will help you, as far as at the cellular, we talk about the cellular level to help the body maintain good health. And there are other supplements.
Vitamin C is also great for your skin too, because it boosts the collagen production, which is what gives you structure to your skin and helps keep it elastic and, helps to keep the wrinkles at bay for as long as possible. So getting lots of vitamin C is important for your skin too.
Yeah.
That's really good. Another thing
and
that we
one
talk.
product. I was going to say, there's one product that I do use with the youth, and that's the C&E Repair. I was talking about the C&E, it helps to tone, and it's being infused into your skin. So that's one I just wanted to mention real quick, is that C&E. I love it. Oh, I love the C&E Repair as a targeted solution for toning the skin and getting those nutrients in that we're losing out when we are stressed.
Yeah. Yeah, and another one that we were, and I'm going to pull that up so everybody can see it. Another one that we were talking about yesterday was the omegas, because Crystal, you've given your testimony before about how you had originally started with Shaklee's omegas. Well, let's start over. I'm going to tell a little bit of your story, but you were already taking an omega from the store. But then you switched over to Shaklee's omegas because you wanted to, get better supplements, and then your skin cleared up. And I remember when you told that story, I was like, whoa, because for me, I never put the two and two together. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And neither did I until I experienced it personally. Like you said, I was already using grocery store omegas, and I already knew it was important to take supplements. Like most of us, we know it's important to take supplements. I thought they were all the same, and I didn't know brand mattered, and that changing brands could change your life. So that was exactly what I experienced. I was getting no results with the store brand because I had back acne. And it was to the point where I thought that I would have to go see someone about it, but I really wanted a natural solution. And so I was, really praying for that. And that was around the time Shaklee came into my life. And so I had switched over some of my nutrients to Shaklee. And then I finally switched over. This was before Vitalizer, way back in the day. It was before everything came on this one convenient strip. So you had to buy stuff separately. And so when I finally switched over to the omegas, which I started taking just for heart health, because I had not heard anyone talk about the beauty benefits of omega-3s. You always hear about the health benefits, which is great.
Right.
So I was like, well, let me start now with steps for a healthy heart, since I know that heart disease is the #1 killer in this country. So I started with the omega-3s, and within a few weeks, I noticed that my back was clearing up. And I didn't even know why. I actually had to go online and do research to find out. I just started studying up on omega-3s and stumbled across some information that said omega-3s help reduce inflammation. And then I made the connection because it also said acne is a form of inflammation. That's how I even learned about the connection, with how omegas can help with skin health and skin beauty. So obviously I had too much inflammation inside of my body. Something else I did to reduce the inflammation was I cut down on the dairy that I was taking in. So I switched over from dairy milk to plant-based milks. And then I shared another story yesterday during our planning session where I had mentioned that I stopped drinking soda, but this was when I was in elementary school, because I noticed that when I would drink it, I would get little bumps on my face. So those are some of the steps I recommend for people that are, looking at ways to have clear skin. You might want to look at eliminating things that might cause breakouts. For me, it was soda, a lot of dairy, and just having too much inflammation in the body. So thankfully, the omega-3s proved to be a safe solution, a very simple solution, and a very cost-effective solution. And my issue was solved, and it was great because now I had more health on the inside. I was healthy on the inside, and that reflected as beauty on the outside. And that is the holistic approach that I really love about talking about using nutrition as a platform for natural beauty.
Yeah, definitely. And another thing that we talked about yesterday, because we're talking about hair, skin, and nails. And man, I wish I could have recorded the conversation yesterday. But we were talking about protein and the importance of that, because one of the things that I have personally noticed is that when people think about protein, when people think about protein shakes, they think immediately about weight loss. And I was like, I mean, when I first, I think that it's good. It can assist with that, yes. But I started, drinking it when I was 2, like 2 or 3. So for me, it was never about weight loss. It was just about, you need protein and you need to take protein or drink protein every day. And so we were talking about it yesterday, and you guys were like, well, that's what, we talk about hair, skin, and nails. That is our hair, skin, and nails. It's protein. So I'm going to pass it to one of you guys, and I'm going to pull up the picture of the protein so people can see it.
Well, I can say that as we were talking on yesterday, that our body makeup is protein. 25% is our makeup, our body. But one of the things people, when they think about protein, they always think about muscle, building your muscle or the tissues. That's what protein is only in. But as you said, it's in our hair, it's in our skin, it's our nails. The whole body makeup is protein. And so when you look at protein, even for your energy that you will get, but yet our Shaklee protein, I love it because not only, as you were talking about, for our hair, skin, and nails, but also it has another product that's in it, which is called leucine, which actually helps with the weight loss. But not only helping with the weight loss, we think about the digestive system and things that need to come out of the body. If you're doing our shakes, I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes it will help in the elimination within your body when you're doing the healthy cleanse. It's going
Yeah.
to bring things out of the system, and that's what we need to do. How people don't want to talk about it, all the time, but you need to have a bowel movement. And the protein, that how it's made, is easy to digest, but also helps with the bowel movements in our bodies to bring out the toxins as well. So I wanted to share that because a lot of people don't think about that when you're doing the cleanse along with the detox. So we have protein and the vitamins the next week. We add it back into the system to help the bodies.
Yeah. And Patricia just put in, she said, did you all talk about the protein as a foundation upon which every other product works better? Yes, the protein
Yes.
builds and regenerates all kinds of cells, blood, bone, skin, etc. This is a big one because there's so many values. Protein is so valuable. We don't want to just drink it when we want a meal replacement or if we're trying to lose pounds or whatever. I mean, it's good for that because, but it's so much more to protein. I remember, when we look at the people in our company, especially those that are in like their 70s, 80s, their skin looks great, and they've been taking protein for like 30, 40 years, but their skin looks fantastic, and so they're doing protein, they're taking care of the inside and the outside. Crystal, did you have anything you wanted to jump in with here? Thank you, Patricia.
Yes, the protein is definitely one of the leading stars of the show. And Dr. Shaklee knew that too. That's why one of the first products that he made was protein. And so, as we've been sharing, protein makes up such a large composition of our body. And I've even heard Shaklee testimonies of people when they started with the Shaklee protein and they saw that their hair was starting to grow back thicker and fuller and longer. So the protein can help with our hair, and it helps with the skin structure. It helps with nails. It helps with everything because it is that foundational nutrient. So definitely get the protein. And then what's really great about this particular one, the Life Shake, is it has some of your omega-3s in it as well, which is another star for natural beauty. And then like Coletta was mentioning, it helps with weight loss, which helps with natural beauty. It's low glycemic, so it helps to balance our blood sugar and keep us smiling, which helps with natural beauty. So it's dairy free, so you don't have to worry about that inflammation issue, which helps with natural beauty. So, I mean, this one shake helps with natural beauty. So drink up, get your Life Shake.
Yes. And one of the cool things about it is that, and some people are like, I don't really like them because they don't even taste good. Well, these actually really taste good. And if you're still kind of like on the fence about it, we have like so many recipes that will make them taste amazing, that you don't even have to worry about that. But I'll say, like, I remember what it used to taste like back in 1989. So it's definitely come a long way, and they really do taste good. They really do taste good now. Like I'm drinking mine right now. But another thing that we wanted to bring out, you guys, let me see. I'm kind of looking at my list here. So we talked about protein, just giving like a little summary for those of you that are just jumping on. We talked about the importance of the multivitamin and the protein. That's like your foundation. Multivitamin and the protein. Then B complex, omegas. We talked about Vitalizer, vitamin E, and we talked some about Vivix, And we kind of touched on it a little bit, but Vivix is, it helps with our telomeres, and you should look that up. It's really, really great. It's really, really interesting. I remember learning about it like, what, 10 years ago? Was that when it came out? Like 10 years ago, 15 years ago? And you can actually, if you guys check out the Red Table Talk, the Health Red Table Talk with the Smith family, Dr. Mark Hyman talks about telomeres and the importance of, keeping yourself young at the cellular level, because a lot of us focus so much on outside, 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 which is great. But what we're talking about today is inside, 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 and how it can affect what happens on the outside. And so that's another really great thing to look at, just so that you can understand a little bit more about it. And actually, we're going to be tonight in our health chat tonight, because we have one now, and then we also have one in the evening at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. And that's a little longer, where we go, way more into detail about healthy skin, or just about everything really. But today's topic, healthy hair, skin, and nails, we're going to go into a lot more detail, you guys. So we're going to have more information about each of the products that we're sharing with you today. We're also going to have, more videos. It's just more fun. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun in those. But we definitely want to make sure that you know about that. So if you would like to jump on with us tonight, just send me the link in the comments, and we'll be sure to send you the link. Let's see. I'm trying to look at our list.
I was going to jump in there, Ashley, on mention something about the Vivix. Actually, it's a testimony from my cousin. I remember the first time she started taking Vivix, and the thing she noticed right away was that her skin started glowing. And that was the only thing she said. That's the only thing I've done different, is I've started taking the Vivix, and now my skin is glowing. So if you really want to see results from the inside out, we're telling you these nutrients are it. They work. They get results. We are living proof that they work. Vivix has has tons of antioxidants, which are beauty's best friend. You just want to get antioxidants in, and berries, and dark berries, dark greens, dark chocolate have lots of antioxidants in it. And so Vivix has like the purple carrots and those dark fruits and veggies that help, with slowing aging. And it has a key component, resveratrol, which we all know that's what's in red wine, why they tell you that a glass of red wine can be healthy for your heart, or can be healthy for you with slowing aging. Well, Vivix is even more powerful than that. It's incredible. So if you want to get that resveratrol really concentrated, like those nutrients really concentrated in one tablespoon, and you don't want to be tipsy afterwards, because red wine is fun, but we might not want to have it every day. We can never drink enough red wine to get all the benefits that you're going to get from Vivix. So definitely include that in your regimen as well. And I want to highlight also with the omega-3s and the vitamin E's are awesome, because they help with hydrating from the inside out. So they help to moisturize your skin and your hair, so that when those new cells come out, they're already they're not dry. They have that, they're supple, because it started from the inside. So that's another benefit of getting those healthy fats in there as well. So, but there's so many. The zinc, you want to make sure you're getting zinc. You want to make sure you're getting iron. I mean, there's for your nails. I noticed that the Osteomatrix helps my nails be stronger. And I know when the nail technician was commenting, a lot of it was because I take the Osteomatrix to help with my nails and my teeth. And what I love about all these supplements is they just work holistically. So you might be taking it for one area, but then you get all these side benefits in a million different other areas. And that's what's so amazing to me.
Yeah. And this is Vivix, by the way, you guys. I just wanted to show you guys this graphic so that you could actually see it. And so there's two different versions. There's one that's like a little gel caplet, and then there's the liquid kind that you just kind of put some in a spoon, and it tastes so good. Oh my gosh, it tastes so good. Oh my gosh, I remember when it first came out, and it was like, this is how is this so good? But it really, really is. And as you can see, it's everything that we just mentioned. And so it's very, 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 very good for you. And the cool thing about it is that our company is always like ahead of the game, you know? So our company came out with this before anybody else was even talking about it. So I'm just, I love it. I love it. I'm going to keep pulling up some of the different pics of what we're mentioning today. But overall, and you guys can, well, is there anything else you guys
I
want
was
to
gonna
say?
just say it tastes really good. So you want to drink the whole bottle at one time, but so you can help with the aging, but you don't want to do that. You just take a teaspoon full, and it's actually made with one of the ingredients, the mustardine grape, which Roger Barnett, our CEO, he bought up the vineyard in California when he first started getting this product together, and that was when. And I knew about this grape when I heard about. It, I was like, "What?" It was on the farm at my grandma and grandfather's home, and I used to go pick the grapes and try to make a pie out of it, but that's not it didn't work. But I used to do that as well. I did want to say one more thing too, and that was about the because we're talking about the skincare and what you put on your body is inside and outside. That a lot of times we don't look at and we think about the skin is what we use. And I know that the cleaning products are something that we need to focus in on. We'll talk about that too later, but you can be allergic to certain things. And so non-toxic cleaning products are so important because of the allergy and then the breakout, because you're sleeping on it, you're breathing it, you're washing your clothes in it. It also can affect your body and your skin too. Eczema is one of the things that if you're not taking care of the skin, then it can dry out with those different toxic products that you are using, and especially for the children. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
with that eczema. So that's something to consider as well.
Yeah, and I definitely have, I experienced that because I remember a couple times I was like, I want to try something different, and so I would get the laundry detergent from the store, and I'm not going to say the brand, and it was a couple different ones, but every single one that I've used, even ones that say like clean or natural or, they always break me out. Like with my clothes, like where my clothes would be, I would notice that bumps would start forming on my body. I have extremely sensitive skin. And so I would just start breaking out, and it'd be a little painful because the bumps would be kind of big. And I'm not trying to be TMI. I'm just sharing because somebody else might be going through this and you don't realize that it's because of your laundry detergent. And I'm telling you guys, as soon as I switch back to Shaklee's laundry detergent, which is truly natural, and truly clean, and when it's so good, that's why it's called Get Clean. But as soon as I switched back, it went away, and so I was like, oh. At first I was like, oh man, because I was just like, oh, I'm gonna try something different. But it's only because I grew up a Shaklee kid, and my friends would be like, oh, I use this, or oh, I use this, or oh, I use this, and so I would try and use it. I was like, oh, that's not gonna work, and so I would go right back because I have sensitive skin. There's only certain things that I can use on my body. So that's another thing to check and I would suggest just try it out. If you have skin on your back, or not skin on your back, but if you have acne on your back or any areas like right here, this is where I would break out. I would break out right here and on my back whenever I would switch. And then I would switch back, it would go away. So all we're saying, you guys, is that it is a combination of everything that we've talked about today. It's a combination of what we're putting, and I'll bring this vitalizer slide back up. It's a combination of what we are putting in our and on our body. And so the biggest place to start, I would say, would be what we're putting in our body. Because like I was sharing, sometimes it's the stuff that's going on in our body that our skin is having a reaction to it. And so that's what I would say. You guys have anything else?
Well, I wanted to make sure we touched on, because Coletta, I know during our planning session yesterday, you talked about when you were under stress and that stress was causing your hair to shed. And so talking about the importance of managing stress, we have the stress relief complex, which is excellent for that, and the gentle sleep complex. But I didn't know if you wanted to share that as well, because that might help people who are trying to figure out ways to help their hair growth.
Mhm. Well, what happened was, and I'll do it real brief. That's how she approached me because I was having the stress from working, the night shift and the balance, as I was saying earlier. But also that when I started with Shackley, they didn't have the stress tabs, but they had the stress package. And the stress package was your protein, your B complex, your vitamin C and E, I'm trying to think what, and that was it. Yeah, the stress package. Oh, calcium, magnesium. That was the stress package. And so now what Shackley has is all in one package, the Vitalizer, which I was saying before, that you get the total package as far as for your total body. But those were the things that I started off with, and then I did notice that the hair started to grow back. The edges, all my little edges here was coming out. And a lot of times too, when you stress, that's the first area you look at as far as if you're stressed in your body. So those are the things. And B, I'm telling you, the B, I was taking those B complexes, and I was like I said earlier, that my girlfriend, she said, "Girl, I take one for every child." I only had 3.
That's so
children
funny.
at that time, but it was other factors that were causing me to be stressed out. So that's what I did. And I love what I've done, like I said, for the past 25 years, and then to help others and to share with them as well.
And these can also help with hair color too, retaining hair
Oh,
color.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you
And
know,
Vivix too. Zinc,
yeah,
when you say
yeah.
Vivix,
And
zinc.
zinc,
Yeah.
zinc. Yes.
Yeah. And you guys, like all of the stuff that we're mentioning, pretty much, except for the Vivix, is right in this. In this vitalizer. And that's the thing about it, is that sometimes we want, and our society is in such a quick, right? But if we're just putting certain things in, and then we're going to wrap in our body, just being diligent with what we're putting in our body, what we're giving our body, the nutrients that we're giving our body on a daily basis, then you'll see the effects on your skin. You'll see the effects on your hair. You'll see the impact on your nails. Every time I take like a picture of me holding something and I post it on Instagram, somebody will say, "Your nails, how do you get your nails, to grow so long or so strong?" And I'll be like, "My vitamins." Vitamins and protein. But my nails have always been that way. Like, I have to cut them down because they'll get way too long, and they don't break, you know what I mean? And so I have to go in and cut them down. But hair, nails, skin, it's a big inside job. And so, as you can see, we're not sharing something that does not work for us. It works for us. And we are living proof that it works. I'm not wearing the only makeup that I'm wearing right now is eyeliner, some mascara, and a little bit for my eyebrows, but I'm not wearing any foundation. I'm not wearing any BB cream. I'm not wearing anything, So we're able to have healthy skin, healthy hair, healthy nails, just by really taking care of ourselves. This is a big part of self-care. When we talk about self-care, investing in your everyday health and making the decision to be like, okay, I'm going to do what's right by my body now so I can experience these great things for the long term, because we're all about long-term health.
And I wanted to jump in before we close and just really highlight, because you were talking about all the products that you're not using. And thankfully, Shackley has some natural alternatives for some of these things if we want to use them. But there are products out there that, and many people are still using toxic products, toxic cosmetics. When you think about everything we use when we're getting ready in the morning, from toothpaste to shampoo to conditioner, lotion, body wash, hairspray, mascara, lip gloss, powder, blush. The average person, by the time they walk out their door, they've already been exposed to well over 100 unique toxic chemicals. Just in getting ready for the day, getting yourself ready to look great, to look amazing. You've already exposed yourself to all of these chemicals that most of them have not been tested for human health. So what we're sharing with you today are ways that you can still wake up, look great, and be healthy at the same time. You can cut down that toxic burden, because we're all about health as the foundation, just for well-being. And then the benefit of that is the beauty, which is the result that you get from being healthy.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Right. I love how you put that in it. Naturally. Yeah, because that's a big deal. And so anyway, we are done, you guys. We actually have to jump off and jump onto another meeting. But we just wanted to make sure that we shared this, and we went a little longer than normal today because we just wanted to share all of the things that work for us and have been working for us for years.
We get excited about this.
Yeah, we do. We really do. And
I know I do. And we can talk because we get so excited about it.
Yeah.
Can I just mention one more thing real quick? And that is, the one more thing real quick is because we don't pay attention to it because we want to be beautiful. And like I said, what you put on the outside. So the going to the nail shop, don't you know what they use? Formaldehyde. Why do you think they have masks on when you go into the shops? They're not breathing the chemicals, but you are sitting there and getting your toes done and your nails done with those chemicals. So I wanted to watch when you go to the shops, they have masks on their faces, and you walk in there and you're breathing the chemicals. So I just wanted to share that. So I haven't been, because of what's going on, I haven't been to the nail shop, but my nails are growing like I don't know what, and they are strong. So I wanted to say that, just be careful when you go into the different shops, or if you're going to go, wear a mask.
Yeah.
And look for nail polishes that don't have formaldehyde. You can buy like 3 free, 5 free, 7 free. Those are polishes that specifically don't have those toxic chemicals like the formaldehyde, toluene, and other things in it that you don't want.
Mm-hmm. Yay! And last but not least, drink your water, guys.
Yeah.
We talk about hydrating a lot for everything. Hydrating does so much, but it's so good for your skin. But it's everything all together. Everything all together. But anyway, join us, you guys, for tonight. We are going to be, our evening sessions are on Zoom. And so you can go to healthchatlife.com. It's right over there at the top, healthchatlife.com. Join us. It's going to be 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. And we are going to be talking about this again, but it's going to be more fun, more interactive. It's going to be really fun. But we're going to be sharing just more info and more, if you know somebody that might be dealing with some skin issues or hair issues or issues with their nails, if they have brittle nails or whatever, just invite them. And we also, we have some other stuff going on, but we'll share that with you another time. Oh, but be sure to join us next week. We are going to be talking, the topic is going to be fibroids, PMS, and menopause, because this month is all about Women's Health Month. Or women's health. So you don't want to miss that. Next week, fibroids, PMS, and menopause. All right, you guys, we love you. Have a great day. Bye.